All right, welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. I'm in a loft with BoomBox Saints. I'm going to go around in a circle, and I'd love you guys to introduce yourselves.
Hey, what's good? Name's Freaky P.
Hey, it's Adlib.
Yeah, it's Huggy Fresh.
Awesome, thanks. So one last thing that I want to do is, because it was so strange, I want to talk about the belt thing. So I'm going to do this as my cold open. So this interview was delayed because one of the members walked into the loft with 2 belts, and they've all tried on those belts. So I would love it if somebody could fill the listeners in on what that is about.
Well, I was walking into the loft, and I found some belts outside, and they're really nice.
So tell them the truth, man.
So I brought them in.
It's a gang initiation, baby.
So I brought them in because they're really nice belts, and I just thought, Freaky
find
P.
them? We're on the downtown east side right now. Did you just find them on the block?
They were on the block. No, they're a gift from our friend.
She
came back, and she brought some belts. So her name is Sophia Mock. She brought belts.
And we were trying to decide who's going to get which belt. So we're both trying them on because I wanted to make sure, they fit.
They were trying to get the better belt out of the 2.
Yeah.
So can you describe the belt that you ended up getting?
An Hermes one. Straight up. And
They're nice.
they're really nice, actually. I'm wearing it right now.
Hey, we're the BoomBox Saints, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Yeah, check. It's like 5 in the morning and I'm staring at the ceiling. Wide awake, eyes red, and I keep thinking. Haven't spoke to my sister in a minute, and I know it's all my fault, but I'm so hard-headed. Mama in the hospital, got me thinking all the shit that I got to do. Like slinging coke ain't really optional, but not being like my dad is what I got to prove. So I'm there in the trap, hand in hand with the yay, pedaling my bike through the maze in the rain. Pocket full of hope and a bag full of change, saying to myself, man, there's gotta be a better way. Cause it got me down and feeling all alone. When I'm thinking back on everything that's wrong, knowing that I'm stuck here back against the wall. Just think about it, I know this might sound crazy.
All of these girls just want them diamonds up pearls. All I need is you by my side. Big lights and fame can make you see the wrong things. You're the only one in my life.
Yeah, I was a fan of a dream, never to think that I'd pursue. Spilling expressions over a track, painting a picture you could view. A coaster of emotion was never supposed to happen. Follow the map of one of the dead ends, my compass was the rapping. Imagine living a double life you never could justify. Why I did what I did for this long, I'm living a lie. So now I stand before a jury, pleading for your forgiveness. Feeding a fiend's addiction was something I never intended. Always been the type of person, placing people before myself. Continue a journey, understanding, finding myself at the end of this road from this temporary wealth. It was a sign sent from God, my time's expired on the shelf. My father's health is better, my brothers got it together. No reason to push weight, I'm pushing my mind for something better. Whether the storm, I see the sunshine. Off up in the distance, now I'm fingerprinted. No longer feeling a dope prescription. Down and feeling all alone. When I'm thinking back on everything that's wrong, knowing that I'm stuck here back against the wall. Just think about it, I know this might sound crazy.
All of these girls just want them diamonds up pearls. All I need is you by my side. Big lights and fame can make you see the wrong things. You're the only one in my life. The one in my
Hey, yo, this is Freaky P, And I'm part of the BoomBox Saints, and you're tuned into the interview show with Scott Wood.
All right, welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard By My Side. That's off BoomBox Saints record For the Moment. I'm here in a loft with BoomBox Saints. Guys, I would love it if you could talk a bit about this track.
So that song, the song By My Side, it has a lot of personal experiences in there that we don't usually talk about it out in the public. And it has to do with trying times in our lives.
I'm just going to stop and say, guys, you don't always have to talk about the deeply personal lyrics, because I know you guys have personal lyrics, but you could be like, we were in the studio, Freaky P tripped over a bench and fell on his face. You could say something like that, too.
So basically, Freaky P. Just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, you remember By My Side?
Okay,
That was,
okay, you know what?
You know
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
story
okay.
with By My
Okay.
Side.
No. Yeah, no. I totally forgot about that. All right, so the song By My Side, where it was me, Freaky P, and DJ Hunt, we just struck a certain vibe when we heard the song. We went out for drinks later that night, came back to the studio, just completely intoxicated. But we had this song playing in the studio, just crazy loud. So then, looping, just looping. So I asked DJ Hunt just to start recording me. So what time is it at? Like maybe 4 a.m. So first Freaky leaves the room, and then DJ Hunt leaves the room, and I'm just in the booth, just recording vocals, just going off. Like, I'm not a singer, but I just kept singing. So maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes pass, and I keep going, and I'm just like, where the hell are these guys? So I get out of the booth, and I go into like the little lobby that's at the studio, and Freaky's on one couch, passed out, and then DJ Hunt's on the other couch, passed out. I really wanted to pass out. I went back into the studio, and I just said, no, forget it. So I just passed out on the floor with this beat blasting, and I couldn't even fall asleep. And it just stuck in my head for like the next week at least.
All right, welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. I'm in a loft with BoomBox Saints. I'm going to go around in a circle, and I'd love you guys to introduce yourselves.
Hey, what's good? Name's Freaky P.
Hey, it's Adlib.
Yeah, it's Huggy Fresh.
Awesome. So you guys are all Filipino, and I was hoping that you could talk about how your background informs what you bring to the group.
Well, growing up in a Filipino household, well, mine specifically, it was just I was raised to just entertain. I mean, my mother was a disco instructor, and she teaches Tahitian dancing, and so she and got our cousins together, and she always like taught us like these routines to like swing dances, and then she brought us to like these variety shows in Hamilton, where I'm from, and basically would just let us loose and perform for like the city. So like, I don't know, it's always been in my blood to just perform and be in front of people. So
can you make a connection between Tahitian dancing and hip hop?
Oh, the hips. It's all in the hips.
Something like that. Well, yeah, for some reason Filipinos are just drawn to the whole entertainment factor. And, growing up, for me anyways, like, I grew up in the church. My dad's a pastor, so, we were always entertaining, like, at the church. And just, I have 4 brothers and a sister, and we were kind of like the Brady Bunch almost, and performing everywhere. And just growing up, well, luckily in our culture that, it's cool to do that. So it was pretty, acceptable to entertain. And
exploitation is very big.
Yeah. It's always like, when the parents are always like trying to show you off, you better bring something when you're showing off, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, basically any type of party, anyone's birthday, we're always expected to perform. The main event is usually our Christmas parties. How I compare it is kind of like WrestleMania, because it's like the big spectacle of the year where we have a major production.
Okay, so wrestling, hip hop, they all work in broad stereotypes. So I was hoping that each of you could take a stereotype, whether it be Filipino or hip hop, that works for you and doesn't work for you.
I don't believe in stereotypes. I don't know.
Stereotypes of Filipinos, we're all healthcare workers. But that's
and we all like and we all like karaoke. Yeah, so I guess that works.
Okay, so that's one that applies to you. What's one that doesn't apply to you?
Healthcare. I'm not into that.
I don't do that.
Yeah, we're definitely not in the healthcare business.
I was in the healthcare. I was in the healthcare business, or in that field, but got bored of it, so had to switch it up. Started to rhyme.
Babysit. I don't really babysit. We're not really nannies. None
Yeah,
of us are
that's it.
nannies. That's a big brother.
I'm just trying to think of as many Filipino stereotypes as
I
can.
don't eat dog. That doesn't apply to me. I don't eat dog.
Yeah, we definitely don't eat dogs. BoomBox Saints do not eat dogs.
Hey, we're the BoomBox Saints, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
It's like 20/20 vision divided into eyes closed shut without a single light in view. That's precisely what I saw before you came through, and all the darkness had been lit up by you. Purify my sight with an array of light. Gaze right into your eyes, I envision my wife. Might sound a little crazy, right? If you ever been in love, then you really know what it's like. I didn't know that I was lonely until you came and you showed me what I was missing inside. It was you, and I acted like I didn't need nobody. I never thought that love would ever find me until the day you came and finally made me realize that you came and changed my life, made everything feel right. I want you to know, I need you to know that I didn't know that I was blind till you came and you opened my eyes. I want you to know, I need you to know that.
People think that you're just gonna do me wrong, but they don't see me or feel me like you do. No, they don't. But that's just it. It would be meaningless if I didn't have you, boy. What type of life is this? You came and changed my life, made everything feel right. I want you to know, I need you to know that I didn't know that I was blind till you came and you opened my eyes. I want you to know, I need you to know that.
Let me break it down.
Break it down.
Let me break it down.
Break it down. La, 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 la. I'll do anything.
You see, I ain't never met no one like this before.
For you, I never met someone like you.
I'd like to take this moment right now. Can I let you know it was you that I was waiting for? You made it feel so right.
I need you to know that. Need you to know that. I didn't know that I was blind.
I was blind.
When you opened my eyes, and opened up my
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Huggy Fresh from the BoomBox Saints, and you're listening to the interview show with the man, Scott Wood.
All right, welcome back to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard Blind. That's by BoomBox Saints. It's off their record For the Moment. You can download that for free from their website. I've got the guys here with me in a loft, and hopefully one or more of you is going to talk about at this track.
Well, Blind was just a song I wrote a couple of years ago too, and I really wanted to do it as a duet. And fortunately for us, you know, we had a chance to work with Emilyn Estrada, who's, if you don't know her, you're gonna know her real soon. She's a very talented singer. It's just a really nice, good, feel-good love song, I guess. And
to me, it reminds me, even though I'm not on the song, it reminds me of like "Ain't No Mountain High," like in some way, like a more modern and like poppy like.
Yeah, it's definitely the most. I find it's the most pop track on the album, and it's really dear to me, anyways, because it's one of my favorite songs.
So you guys, your group, it's named after the 90s cult classic Boondock Saints. A lot of people love that movie. I'm not the biggest fan, so I'd love each of you to sell me on that film.
Well, I had nothing to do with the name of the group, but the movie's dope. They're killing in the name of God. I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah, the movie's about, brothers with the same goals and killing in the name of God.
I don't know how to change up their answers, but it's pretty much the same.
Pure entertainment.
Pure entertainment. All in the name of God.
Okay, so BoomBox Saints, your sound. I'm going to try to bring it back to some level of seriousness.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. BoomBox Saints, your sound is at the sweet spot between R&B and hip-hop. So I was hoping you guys could talk about that balancing act.
Well, growing up, listening, I mean, like, as Filipinos and going back to the stereotypes of, like, karaoke, you'll see, like, whenever someone performs a karaoke song, it's always a real love ballad, and it's just very strong in our blood, like the love songs. And so, like, growing up is always, like, before I got into the love of hip-hop, it was always just, like, R&B, like Boyz II Men, Jodeci. And then from there, I got introduced to hip-hop around like the Bad Boy era with Puff Daddy. And to me, they fused it very well, like that sweet spot between R&B and hip-hop. So that's where, that's the music I like growing up. So I would like to do that, transcend to this now.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, growing up, that's what I grew up listening to, R&B, and yeah, truthfully, hip-hop came after. So I guess it's just a natural fusion. Like, it just almost organic, the sound coming out of us, because those are the influences in our lives. Like, growing up, R&B was such a big influence on my life. So it just comes out in the music.
Yeah, for me, it's all the songs that were coming out, I was so used to either having, like, a hip-hop or rap song that had a singing hook on it, or vice versa. So, yeah, it's pretty much the type of music that I've always grown up on.
What's up? It's Ad-Lib from the BoomBox Saints, and you're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
Let me put this on everything, we gonna get it all. If we don't, then I guarantee someone gotta go. See, the game is success, everybody got a ball. So I'm running through you all like Bettis with the ball. See, I'm busting my ass to get to my goals. Hell yeah, this the jam, I'm a young Lock Cohen with that blue collar work and that white collar attitude. I label for the paper, baby, I know where I'm going, cause I know where I'm from. Raised on drugs and alcohol, yeah, my daddy told me about the hate, my mom showed me love. Yes, all my uncles hustled and all of them got strong. Now they all hate each other. I'ma never do what they done. Put that hate up on my mama's back. I'ma take it off and put the weight on my shoulders, mama. I'ma take it all and put it in a verse, then put it in a song. So every time we sing it, we can tell them, come and bring it. If you with me, then you with me. Come and get me, let's go. I've been ready all my life. Right now it's on. Got the whole world on my back. And it ain't gon' stop now. I take it to the top now. And I got everything I need with me. Cause I got the whole world on my back. Cause I got the whole world on my back. And I'll never let it fall. I'll never let it drop. Never will it end. Never will it stop. I will never lose, not a single day. I'ma keep going, no matter what they say. Man, I've been waiting my whole life
chasing all of my dreams, playing the pivotal role, explode on the track full steam. Contrary to what you believe, success is what it foresee. Every person that told me to stop, sit and watch as we proceed. I've been giving you what you need, what you want and what you like. Watching your lady for inspiration, causing a man to really dislike. Thinking he's slick, spitting subliminals, walking contradiction. Not convinced with your material, simply not feeling you. I'm offended, whoever, whenever, however I please. A very high possibility you would not believe. Trials and tribulation, drama and accusation, made for TV type shit, soap opera entertainment. Trying to be famous, will it define the goal that we achieve? And will it finally make a non-believer truly see? Allow me to give it to you straight to be without suggestion. Never gonna ask my team for the rest of y'all, I got a question.
You with me, then you with me, come and get me, let's go. I've been ready all my life, right now it's on. Got the whole world on my back, and it ain't gon' stop now. I'll take it to the top now, and I got everything I need with me.
Cause I got the whole world on my back. Cause I got the whole world on my back.
If you with me, then you with me, come and get me, let's go. I've been ready all my life, right now it's on. Got the whole world on my back, and it ain't gon' stop now. I'll take it to the top now, and I got everything I need with me.
Cause I got the whole world on my back. Cause I got the whole world on my back.
And I'll never let it fall, I'll never let it drop. Never will it end, never will it stop. I will never lose, not a single day. I'ma keep going, no matter what they say.
Hey, yo, this is Freaky Pete, and I'm part of the BoomBox Saints, and you're tuned into the interview show with Scott Wood.
All right, welcome back to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard Whole World. That's by BoomBox Saints off their record For the Moment. I've got the guys here with me in a loft. I would love it if one of you or more of you could talk about this track. Who wants to take it?
Whole World, I initially had the hook written out like 3-4 years ago. It was initially about like trying to have like the metaphor about the whole world on your back, like just everything, but it's like I tried to put it like in your bag. I wanted to be like sort of like this backpacker song, like for like this hip hop thing, but like but like the metaphor of the backpack was like all the things that you carry in your life, like all the things you care about and all the stresses and everything.
Cool. So you guys, you're giving For the Moment away for free on your website. Why did you guys decide to do that?
There's so much music out there right now to get people's attentions. Like, who are we to charge for music when there's so much free stuff out there already? Like, who really there are people who buy records still, but let's be real. Like, people download it for free all the time. So it's like, might as well just give it to them for free. And if they like it and if they love it, they'll show support and they'll buy it, or come to the shows, buy the merch, whatever,
Yeah, no, for us, it was more important to get the music out, like, to the masses versus, like, trying to sell our album. It's a tough sale already, but it's really important just for people to hear it. Like, if they don't hear it, then it doesn't mean anything, right? So if we make it as accessible as we can, then more people will listen, right?
Awesome. So if people want to download the record after hearing this, where can they go to find it?
www.boomboxsaints.com. You can find all the links and all the downloads for all our stuff there, and For the Moment's right there.
All the social media is there: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
Awesome. Excuse me. Awesome. So at the end of the show, I'd like the guests to pick one of their tracks off the record and talk a bit about it as I bring up the music.
For the Moment, the way it came about was when we were in the studio working with it. It kind of came through like I was trying to speak for my homie on his behalf, because we were working with with Emmeline, and I remember he had like this thing for her.
You have to explain, because nobody listening to this knows what you're talking about.
Right. Well, the producer, DJ Hunt, had this thing for Emmeline, and I remember like just seeing it because she'd be here all the time, right? And so I just honestly like came about writing that song like on his perspective, and just like for the moment, like, she might be like some big superstar now, but like, and like we're really nobody, but it's just for the moment. You wait till we get there, and it's just like
the whole idea of it happened from that, stemmed from that. But then it was kind of
that's when I wrote the hook. along that base, that's what it was. And then it sort of came into our own lives, like how a universal feeling, like, you know, you kind of just like.
Yeah, for the Moment was one of those songs that it's like when we put it together, it was just so natural. Like the steps in for it becoming into a complete song, P had the idea for the hook, and Hunter made a beat, and I sang the melody, and it just worked perfectly.
Well, like girls who think they're too good for us right now, that's basically the premise of it. That's where it came about.
Okay, so we're going to listen to For the Moment off of the record called For the Moment with BoomBox Saints. Guys, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, we're the BoomBox Saints, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Never underestimate the power of a hustler. Baby, I've been on my grind, and you know that I'm coming up. And yeah, I know you fly like them jeans with the button-ups. But come and have my jeans, girl, I bet you be like, what the blood? Mama, they don't raise a fool, you can trust that. No trust firm, but I'm making sure my son has. Yeah, this that feeling where you coming from a bus pass up to a drop top, screaming now, fuck that. Middle finger to the sky. Yeah, you may not like me now, but you're gonna realize that I'ma be the one you're gonna be missing in your life. Get it right, get your chauffeur and come pick me up tonight, missus.
Life of a superstar, and you can have anyone you want, but I can only be me. You're out of my league, but only for the moment, 'cause I'm heading to the top now, down from the bottom, and catch me in a drop top, driving to tomorrow. By the end of the day, you gon' be rolling with me, and if you know what I mean, you might be out of my league, but only for the moment.
Looking like you stepped straight out of a magazine. Got an attitude that can stuck up. Was the impression you were giving to me? Interest, yeah, she demanded it. Stand out, 'cause I can't stand the shit. Pay you no mind like
money, take a look at this.
chop the screw and slow it down. Think about it even for a moment. Looking fly, strutting on the sidewalk, muddle on the runway. Girl, you own it. Soon as I'm on it, say shit till you moaning. Going out of my way, get up in your zone and knowing that you living in the
Life of a superstar, and you can have anyone you want, but I can only be me. You're out of my league, but only for the moment, 'cause I'm heading to the top now, down from the bottom, and catch me in a drop top, driving to tomorrow. By the end of the day, you gon' be rolling with me, and if you know what I mean, you might be out of my league, but only for the moment. Yeah, I see you, girl, you like them finer things. I know you know it, girl, money isn't everything, and if it really is, I might have to ball for you, working 9 to 5 or 2 so I can spend it all on you. Baby, I'm just saying, I'm about to make it, I ain't playing, and if you love me now, you're gonna love me even more, 'cause when it happens, you can have it all when you're living that life of a superstar, and you can have anyone you want, but I can only be me. You're out of my league.